This is going to go through a position to take your arm into overhead motions. This is helpful in that we're going to go through various positions that kind of take us from straight flexion more towards an abducted position, right? So a couple things. I'm going to use anything cane, stick, golf club, right? And I think about it like a clock. So straight up overhead is going to be 12 o'clock, and all the way over here is going to be 9 o'clock, right? So I'm going to try and hit each one of these spots. So first I'm going to have this cane or stick, right, pretty vertical with my thumb cap in the top. I'm going to keep my arm close to my ear with a straight elbow as I come slowly overhead. Now as I get up here, as soon as I start to feel either pinching, pressure in the top of my shoulder, or tightness like my arm doesn't want to go any further, right? As I come out of that motion, I'm going to lightly press down, almost like I'm pressing my hands together on the cane, right? And as I press down, if you look at the shoulder, I'm going to press down so that I kind of suck my shoulder down, and that's going to create this softening or lack of tension here, and I'm going to feel like I'm really flexing my tricep and my lat as I press down out of that position. So I'm going to go really slow, using the cane to passively take my arm up overhead. As soon as I hit pain, tightness, I'm going to press down, sucking my shoulder down away from my ear to activate my lat and my tricep as I come out of that position. So once again, this will be the 12 o'clock. I go up slow, everything is nice and relaxed. I get to where I feel like it's a little bit stiff, a little uncomfortable. One note is that I try not to let my ribs flare up off the ground, so I try to keep my lower back down into the floor, and I lightly press down into this cane for a little bit of resistance as I come out of it. So that's 12 o'clock. And then I head towards 11, right? So I angle a little bit up and out to the side, leading with my thumb up, and it's going to be the same concept. As soon as I feel pain, tightness, as far as my shoulder wants to go, I'm very lightly going to press down. You see I take my elbow and turn it in just slightly as I press down out of the position. And then I'm going to angle towards 10 o'clock. Not perfect, but angling gradually more up to the side. Same thing, I go as far as I can go as soon as I have pain or tension. I got to watch with this one because I may have this tendency to want to come up this way. I still want to think about keeping my thumb out and coming down more into my pinky. So I'm squeezing more down through here, right? And there's nothing up on the top. So I don't want to be coming up and forward. So it's the same concept then, pressing down and out of that position. And then pretty much as I get towards 9 o'clock, most of the time that's where my patients are actually able to touch the ground. So I won't even really do the exercise here, right? Now the goal would be to get to the ground with all of these, right? So this is just a way that I can work on various positions, working my way into this abducted or overhead position, trying to work on engaging my lat and my tricep to suck my arm down out of that position, right? So once again, I have 12 o'clock, press down, I have 11, press down, I have 10, press down.